NFL Summer League action here, Friday Night Football. And it brings us to the north at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, as the undefeated Packers get ready to take on the 6-1 Raiders. Packers chasing a playoff berth after 2 straight seasons of disappointment. They lost their first 4 games last year, won their last 6 straight, still failed to make the playoffs, but Carlson kicks this one away, and we are underway here in a rainy night here at Lambeau Field. But here's a return by Carter. And the Raiders have saw 7 opponents, and they've won 6 of 7 games, losing in Week 1 to Kansas City. And Aidan O'Connell goes to work here. 1st and 10 from his own 42. The Raiders looking to hand the Packers their first loss of the season, while the Packers are looking to remain undefeated and go to 8-0, and that pass is broken up and incomplete there. Of course, coming up after the game, an all-new episode of GTA 5 on Patrol Live. Oh, that's tipped and incomplete off of a lineman. And so far, the Raiders starting off at a slow start here. O'Connell fires. That's caught for positive yards, but it brings up 4th down. And this will force the Raiders to punt. Welcome to the one viewer. You are watching the 7-0 Green Bay Packers take on the 6-1 Raiders here in Week 8 of the NFL Summer League action. Just a few weeks remain. Six weeks from now, the season concludes, or the regular season concludes, and then we go to the playoffs. All right, here's Jordan Love. He takes the snap, looking, going for Watson. Watson can't haul it in, incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Aaron Jones here in his last season as a Green Bay Packer, as his contract is up and Aaron Jones has requested a trade elsewhere. He's going to take another one there, and that brings up 4th down and 6, so 2 straight punts. Well, we're still scoreless here in Green Bay. You won't miss a thing. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, that was less than 30 seconds, but we're back to resume action here. Here's the Packers on to punt. Packers wearing their alternative helmets here tonight, and Aidan O'Connell back to work. 3 and out last time out. Both these teams making a push towards the playoffs. Firing deep, intercepted. That's Ford with the interception. O'Connell got picked off. Rudy Ford with a nice play there. And now it's Green Bay football. 1st down and 10 at their own 32. Love looking. Fires for Jalen Reed. He makes the catch. Oh, and Aaron Jones is injured on the play. He stays on the sideline. We'll have to see if A.J. Dillon comes into the game for him. Here's Love. He's going to take it himself. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. And that's going to be a huge gain there for Jordan Love. Love looking, fires incomplete, broken up. That was intended for... We'll have to see. Aaron Jones comes back into the game, but that was intended for Kraft, the tight end. Love back to flipping it to Jones, brings up 4th down again, but this time they're in field goal range. They could punt here, but the coaches tell them attempt the 56-yarder. Here's Anders Carlson. Can he knock it through the uprights? That should be a penalty, but he can't. That is no good, and I think that him getting ran into has something to do with that. That's ridiculous that dirty laundry did not come out of the back pocket of the referee. Bad call there. And instead, it brings up first and 10 for the Raiders. An excellent field position from their own 46. O'Connell looking, finds an open receiver, Jacoby Myers over the middle. You know, before this game kicked off, I was watching that Craftsman Truck Series regular season finale at Bristol here on the channel, and that was an interesting race as there's a touchdown for the Raiders. Caught by the tight end, but that was an interesting race. You know, you saw the teammates dominating there. They dominated the entire race. Won both the stages, went on to win the race and the regular season title, so that was a W, plus both of them got a P1 and P2 finish. But anyways, back to action here. So Raiders get into the end zone as a result of that missed PA. Again, we almost said the same thing again. That missed field goal by the Packers is what set that up. And honestly, Jordan Love is going to have to see what it's like to get his team back in the lead, because I tell you what, in the games that the Packers have won, they've never trailed. As there's Nixon on to return that. See the Packers wearing their alternative helmets like we mentioned. Here's Love, takes the snap. Looking. Love fires for Joshua Dobbs. No, that's Kraft, the tight end. But the pass is caught. Over the middle for a first down. I'm not going to lie, the start to this game had us questioning if we were even going to see this. Aaron Jones makes a catch, spinning out of a tackle and then quickly driven down to the turf inside the 30. Man, that halfback, Aaron Jones, is just nasty on plays like that. He had the guy diving for the parking lot right there. Love throws a pass, not even sure what that was, but it was knocked down and incomplete. We're going for Dobbs. He's caught it. He's into the end zone, and the Packers answer. The Packers answer quickly to the touchdown the Raiders scored. Romeo Dobbs into the end zone. Look at this. Nice catch. Nice reception. Hauls it in well. Epps and number 0 are just too late on the hits, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Anders Carlson on for the extra point. He missed a field goal already. Will he knock this through? That should be a penalty again, refs, but it's knocked through. So the extra point is good. It's tied at 7 now. Here's a nice return by Carter. And now Aiden O'Connell will try to get the lead back. So we mentioned the games the Packers have won. They've never trailed. They trailed in this game. Will they be able to keep it going for a win? Here's a nice run by Josh Jacobs, who's also announced that it is his final season with the Raiders. He has requested a trade as well. Aiden O'Connell firing. He's got number 87, the tight end. And he's quickly knocked down. 2nd and 8. That's Mayer. O'Connell looking. Launching one to Josh Jacobs. It is incomplete. Jair Alexander in on the coverage there. That wasn't even a bad pass. It just needed to be well executed more, both on the receiver and quarterback. Like, the quarterback threw a decent pass there. Problem was, as you see him throw a quick one there, bringing up 4th and 6, so they'll have to try for a field goal. But, the receiver needed to be at the ready as well, and meanwhile, the coach is telling him to stay out there. I don't know if I like this call this early in the game, but teams have been able to convert. On 4th down, there's a catch. He's driven to the turf, and he's not going to get it. And the Packers take over at their own 33. Denied indeed. Look at this. Short throw. He tries to jump back the other way to run for the first down. Jair's there, grabs him around the thighs, and another hit from another defender drives him to the turf, stopping him short. Great defensive play there by the Packers. Meanwhile, Love will be looking to get his guys down the field as Aaron Jones fights him off for a yard. Love looking, fires a quick pass, incomplete, knocked away. 3rd and 9. Love looking, firing for Romeo Doubs. He's intercepted. The Packers stop the Raiders on 4th down, and the Raiders come up with an interception, and now each team has thrown an interception. Here's O'Connell, firing a short pass again, and knocked down at the 8. Or after a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. It was at the 48 he was knocked down. O'Connell looking, launches one for Jakobi Meyers, incomplete. He's got the first down. Nice execution there by the Raiders. O'Connell looking, firing for the end zone. Knocked away, incomplete. Jakobi Meyers diving for it, but couldn't come away with it. Second and 10. Threw out of the sack there, deflected and incomplete. Intended for Mayer. 3rd down and 10. You gotta start thinking either I'm gonna get this first down or I'm gonna try to kick it through the uprights. O'Connell looking, has to throw the ball to get away. He throws it right to Jair Alexander. What was that? And he's hit by his own teammate. The teammate gets an assisted tackle there. And now we find ourselves at 2 turnovers for Las Vegas, 1 for the Packers. A.J. Dillon is in the game, though. And he's going to take the... Oh, he's going to get stopped right in the backfield. Great play by the not the Packers. Yeah, the Packers. Great play by the Raiders. Defensively. That got blown up before it could even get started. Incomplete, intended for Watson. 3rd and 14. Well, you know Jordan Love has got to be frustrated. He thought he had something going there with A.J. Dillon, and defense had other plans, as that's incomplete as well. This game might make you wonder, how do these teams have such good records? They're just not playing good football tonight. They're just not playing good football tonight. O'Connell launching it down the sideline. He might have this. He does. And Josh Jacobs has a Las Vegas Raiders touchdown as time expires in the first. Nice pass from Aiden O'Connell there. And yikes, things are not looking good if you're a Packers fan here. You're undefeated to this point, trying to get to 8-0. And you find yourselves down a touchdown yet again, and you know that you have not been executing this game very well as the Raiders kick the extra point, and it's good, 14-7. So after 1, Las Vegas 14, Green Bay 7. Back in a few seconds, right here on FoxTube TV. Welcome back to Friday Night Football here on FoxTube TV. Clifford appears to be warming up. I don't know if he's going to get put in the game, though. We'll have to see. Packers trying to remain undefeated. Jordan Love is their best bet, even though he hasn't played well. Well, he himself is playing well. It's just the team around him that's not playing very well. Right now, they put 1 touchdown on the board. All right, here we go. Throws out of the sack there. Throws an interception right to Bennett. And this is going to be a pick 6. The Raiders are just killing the Packers right now, defensively and offensively. The extra point is good, and it makes it 21-7 now. There's Jordan Love firing incomplete. Bennett knocks it away.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love fakes the handoff, fires over the middle, incomplete. 3rd and 10. Good news for the Packers. They're only down 2 scores, and there's plenty of time to make something happen here as Reed couldn't make a play there, and it brings up 4th down. Here's a punt. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back in excellent field position. Hit as he throws it. It is caught. Somehow Carter was able to haul it in. Oh, that was interesting. Okay, Josh Jacobs caught it. But initially lost some yards there. O'Connell's looking to get him back. Fire an end zone touchdown. Michael Mayer, this game's getting out of reach for Green Bay. If you're a Packers fan right now, you are hoping that your team can eventually stop them as there's a flag on the play and come back.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Oh, they call that on the Packers, but they don't call it on the Raiders. Hang in there, Packers fans, though. The scoreboard might be looking ugly right now. But hopefully it will get better for you. That is caught. Nice. Nice play by Dobbs there. He caught the Packers' only touchdown. Or no, he didn't. He caught a nice pass from Love, though. That set up a Raiders touchdown. That's incomplete.
Ready, ready.
Love looking for Reed. He's got him. Reed's inside the 40. Green Bay just needs to keep playing this right. And they can cut into this Raiders score.
Ready.
Flag on the play. Incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Defensive PI. That's going to move things even closer.
Down. Cut.
Aaron Jones has a Green Bay touchdown. How about that? Green Bay cut into the lead. Now they just got to find a way to stop Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders offense. That should be a penalty if it was on the Packers, but apparently not. Nicely done. Carter tried to hurdle. They drive him to the turf. 1st and 10 at their own 21 is where the Raiders will go to work. O'Connell fires, knocked away. Nice defensive play by Anderson. He tried to get that to Mayer. Fires from Mayer again. Mayer knocks to the ground. You see the go, you hear the go pack go chants. People are starting to believe again. O'Connell looking, he's going to get sacked. Gary in with the sack and the crowd goes nuts. Oh, Aiden O'Connell getting into it with a Packers defender. Cole, the third, will be on to punt this away for the Raiders. And if the Packers can just do that more often, as Reed does a fair catch, That will benefit them and get them back in this one. Last time out, that Aaron Jones rushing touchdown. I imagine Love's going to go right back to him on the ground here to try to protect things. Look at that. Jones fighting. He's still not down and finally down at the 44. 2nd and 2. That is caught by Reed for a 1st down and 10. And Reed's made some pretty good plays. Love looking. Oh, he's sacked. Back at the 38. That's not where you want to go if you're trying to get back in this game. You have a perfect opportunity to make it a 1-score game here. It is incomplete. He knocked it out of Kraft's hands. That's Epps. And the frustration for Jordan Love continues. Incomplete. 4th and 20. And the Packers are staying out there. Oh, no, they're going to punt. No, they are going to stay out there. He gets it away and knocks it free. And that is incomplete. And Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38. This play is going to be disastrous for Green Bay. Not if Gary can help it. He gets in there for another sack. Can they make the comeback? Nice catch by Mayer there. Moves things back to the 42. 3rd down and 14. Looking for the end zone. It is knocked away. Brings up 4th and 14. Cole has to punt again. And Reed is stopped after a gain of just 2 yards. That's a return of 2. And Jordan Love's not loving this. Watson with a catch. Trying to fight for extra yards. That's a good gain regardless. And Watson knows it. Aaron Jones gets a gain of 2.
Here we go. Ready?
Incomplete. Reed has to be faster than that if he's going to catch that ball. That's inexcusable that he didn't run that route the way he should have. I don't think Matt LaFleur is going to love that very much. Love gets it out just in time, brings up 4th and 8. Another drive to forget for the Packers, and at this point, it looks like if the Packers do get stops, the Vegas is just going to have to hold them. You can't give up any scores here as the 2-minute warning reaches, and in 2 minutes we will go over the analysis of the first half, and then we'll get you right back out here to Lambeau. That is caught by Mayer. He's still on his feet, driven down at the 28-yard line. Quick pass out to Austin Hooper. And denied by Nixon. And Jacobs just falls to the ground to avoid being hit. 3rd and 12. Doesn't really matter for the Raiders because they're going to have a halftime lead here in Lambeau. Has to get it off. He does. Jacobs still on the run, knocked down at the 26. One final play here before halftime. Mayer does a fake field goal. And so the Las Vegas Raiders will take a 2-touchdown lead into half. They're up 28-14 here on the road, looking to become 7-1 and hand the Packers their first loss of the season. Before we start, we're taking a look at the weather here. Looks like this rain's going to continue for the entire game, but a nice touchdown for Aaron Jones there, and another Packers touchdown gets them 2 scores on the board. Meanwhile, a defensive touchdown and 3 touchdowns by the Raiders gets them up 28-14. And we get ready to go over the first half analysis before we get you back out there. So your first half stats is 28-14 score, 268 total offensive yards versus Green Bay's 187 for the Raiders. The Raiders have no rushing yards while the Packers have 25. Raiders have 268 passing yards while the Packers have 162. 8 first downs for the Raiders while the Packers have 9. 32 punt return yards for the Raiders while the Packers have 5. 80 kick return yards for the Raiders while the Packers only have 63. And 380 total yards for the Raiders while the Packers only have 255. And now we get you out there for the start of the second half. Welcome back to Lambeau Field. And we mentioned after this game concludes, we will get you into GTA 5 on Patrol Live, which is coming up immediately after the game. Here's Nixon to return. The second half from Green Bay underway. Nice return here for Nixon coming out of the locker room. Love escaping the pressure. Oh, that should have been completed right there. That's disastrous for the Packers. Brings up 2nd and 10. And that is caught, though, for a first down by Wicks. Packers got 2 quarters. Can they make the comeback? Going for Reed, incomplete.
Okay, ready? Let's go, charge!
That is caught for a first down. Watson makes the catch.
Ready, ready! Hurry, hurry!
That's out of bounds, incomplete.
On the double! Hut, hut.
Jones up the middle, gets a gain of 5. 3rd and 7.
Set, hut.
And that brings up 4th and 6. Packers are going to try going for it again. It is caught. A nice play for the Packers there on 4th down. And that's good because that's going to save them some clock and give them an even better chance. However, you don't want to save the Raiders' clock to do something either. Aaron Jones couldn't run anywhere after that. I think if worse does come to worse, you kick a field goal, you'd be down 2 touchdowns. Still. And sacked. He had nowhere to throw it. Wilson in with the sack. 3rd and 15. Here's Love. Looking for Dobbs. He can't make the catch. It brings up 4th down. They had the great play, and then they just played ridiculous football there, in my opinion. I'm not even sure what they were doing. And hit as he kicks it. It's good, but that should be an automatic 1st down. That is... I don't even know what to say about that. The officials or the coach is taking a look at it. And Carlson kicks this one in the away, and they get 3 instead of a touchdown, which is probably what they needed. And they're going to go down another touchdown because here's Carter to the end zone. They're going for 2. Elcano trying to fight for it and gets taken down. Fortunately for the Raiders, it's only 6. Nixon. And if his team blocked for him, he could have taken that all the way to the house. But at the same time, that was still pretty good return yards. Going for Aaron Jones. He can't make the catch. Epps in there to recover it.
Let's go.
Gain of 4 there, 3rd and 6.
Come on, set. Ready.
The officiating this season has just been horrible off those field goal attempts when people are running into the kicker and stuff, as they should not be doing. Packers looking to punt again. Oh, they're going to run that play again. Oh, he dropped it that time. It went right through his hands.
Let's go.
The Raiders are essentially handed them another touchdown there for free. They didn't capitalize on it. That's incomplete. Firing for out of bounds. He just had to throw it away. Brings up 2nd and 10. Oh, he got hit as he threw it that time. If you're the Packers, you better hope O'Connell doesn't decide to run this. He's going for the end zone. That's knocked away, incomplete. Actually, I don't even think anybody got a hand on that one. That is incomplete. A.J. Cole on to punt again. And kneels it to bring it out to the 20.
Ready, set.
Incomplete. Green Bay needs to score if they want a chance to go to 8-0 and come back in this one. And they need to score now. Intercepted by Bennett. All that defense played for no reason. O'Connell looking. He's got Mayer, who has another touchdown for the Raiders, and this one is probably out of the Packers' reach now. Nixon to return this. First and 10 from their own 19. Green Bay takes over.
Set, ready.
And Jones has not been able to run anywhere. The Raiders have been great on their defensive coverage of Jones, only allowing him an average of 2 yards.
Faster, faster. Ready.
I think the most he got one time was 4. And brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Jordan Love takes this himself. He picks up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
I'm not too sure if the Packers are going to be able to come back in this one, though. There's still one more quarter. If they put together some scoring drives and stop throwing those, it's not over. How about the defender Tom getting right back up and dropping, or the offensive player Tom getting right back up and dropping the defender there before it turns into a pick 6. Going for the end zone again. Why not? O'Connell. Looking to hand the Packers their first loss of the season. Throws that one well away there. But looking to hand the Packers their first loss of the season and continue on a winning streak, 7-game winning streak of their last 8. That's incomplete. And realistically, you could take the field goal here, but you're ahead by so much. Why not take a risk and go for it? especially if Green Bay's not doing anything when they get the ball. So Owens gets stopped. It brings up first down and 10, Green Bay, from their own 21. We'll have to see what Jordan Love can try to do. Incomplete. Love. Looking, gets rid of it in time, incomplete. Love gets it away in time, but fires incomplete right into the defender's hands. But it falls to the ground. And the Packers are going to attempt this again. This point in the game, you really don't have a choice. He couldn't get back in time. Aiden O'Connell will play one more play, but there's really no need for him to play the rest of this game, as Brian Hoyer will come in. They're ahead by so much. He'll play one more play. Oh, that's caught for a touchdown.
Pass interference. Defense.
Jair Alexander committed pass interference. They're going to decline that because that's a touchdown if they do. He got the 2 points. That was Mayer. This game for the Packers is over, and there will only be a couple remaining undefeated teams. You will find out who those are over the course of the rest of the games. But there will only be a couple of undefeated teams remaining. As that's deflected, each time Jordan throws the ball, it just gets deflected. It goes nowhere. That's how it's been all game. They got the first touchdown, then they were down 28-7. Get another touchdown, 28-14, and so far only a field goal for them in the second half as Jordan Love gets sacked by Reed. And Green Bay calls a timeout. He gets rid of it in time. That is caught for a first down. So finally, something is going right for the Packers, but if they're going to try to get back in this one in the final 10 minutes and 47 seconds of regulation to go to overtime, they got to start doing that now, as Watson didn't catch that. Packers come in here on a winning streak, and so did the Raiders. Only one of them can leave a winner, and that's almost intercepted. I'll tell you what, if Packers play like this in the playoffs later as they get a first down there, they're going to be pretty disappointed. A fake spike, tipped, caught! Touchdown Dobbs! He gets his second of the game. And down a bunch, you got to go for 2 here. It is caught for 2. If the Packers can get some stops and they keep playing like that, they might be able to do the impossible. And that is come back. Down as much as they are. But they're only going to have 1 quarter of regulation to do it, so they got to keep getting stops. Here's Hoyer. He's going to launch one down the field. That is incomplete. As time expires in the 3rd. All right, here we go. The 4th and final quarter of regulation. Can the Packers make the comeback? It's looking like it's impossible now with 10 minutes to go. But if they can get some stops, which there's a sack right there. And the Raiders are going to call a timeout as a result of that. If they can get some sacks, or just stops in general, they could get this ball back. He's dropped inbounds. And if you're the Raiders, you're just going to punt this ball away. No need to go for it and risk anything. Reed gets it to the 37 before he's dropped. Aaron Jones is stopped 2 yards shy of a first. They're going to spike it. Try to save as much time as they can on the clock. Only a minute's been burned here in this 4th quarter. This is where you're going to start going for it even more if you don't convert, if you get to 4th down. As Jones gets the first down. I don't know if they're going to be able to win this in regulation. They might be able to tie it and send it to overtime, but I don't know about winning it. It's intercepted. Oh. No, that is not your football, sir. Give that back to the Raiders. Okay, well, that's not going to happen because that shouldn't, so... There you are. Okay. Raiders have the football. They should have had it to begin with. So, here we go. They're going to try to burn the clock down. Josh Jacobs getting stuffed by the defense. So the interception thrown by Jordan Love. Raiders are trying to burn the clock down. Hoyer looking. Oh, he's hit. He's fumbled the ball. I think the Raiders got it. They did. Look how much time is getting burned off the clock. Reed calls a fair catch just to stop it. To make sure no more time burns off of it. Love is looking. He gets it away just in time. It is caught.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike it. Strike it. Ready?
Incomplete.
Here we go.
Like we mentioned before, Packers are trying to come back in this one. I don't think it's possible. Especially with as much time as there is left on the clock in regulation. Throws incomplete again. 3 straight incompletions for Jordan Love. It's going to be all she wrote if Jordan Love and them can't do something and then get this ball back. Incomplete. It's safe to say this game is over. Nothing the Packers do now will be able to allow them to come back. Even if they do score a touchdown. That's knocked away, brings up 4th and 2. They're going to go for it. Incomplete. Hoyer got hit as he threw that one. Incomplete on that pass. The short one over the middle. Threw a deep ball there, but it was almost intercepted by Epps. Epps has been all over them this game. There's something about these two teams that have just heated up. They're teams that have been looking to make the playoffs for quite some time and haven't, and they're in a good spot right now, but they got to continue to be in a good spot, as that's incomplete too. Love is fighting for it. He didn't get the first down. Josh Jacobs. What's up, Adam? Jacobs again. The Raiders are just trying to close out this game. Looks like the Raiders are trying not to score. Oh, he fumbled the ball near the goal line. I think it was recovered, though, by the Raiders. Wyatt got in there with a stop, but that should bring us to the 2-minute warning. It does. 2 minutes to go here. The Raiders have handed the Packers their first loss of the season. And a couple other teams still remain undefeated. As you see, they're just trying not to score. They don't need to. They're just trying to run clock off. But anyways, there's still a couple undefeated teams. You'll find out who they are over the course of this week. But the Packers are no longer one, as the Green Bay Packers get the ball here late, but again, can't do anything with it. That's a disappointment when you know you get the ball back, have opportunities to score, and you just don't. As that is incomplete. We've seen a lot of those tonight. We've also seen Jones run it tonight. He's heated up. He's getting more yards per carry now. At the end of the game, before we send things over to the other broadcast, we will let you know who you will see next week on Friday Night Football. So we'll tell you now, for Week 9 of the NFL Summer League, we go back to Arrowhead to watch the Chiefs and Bills play next week, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, not 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. After Craftsman Truck Series action from Homestead, Miami, then we will start that game right here on this channel. Hoyer goes down to a knee, and that's going to be all she wrote for this one. 49-25. Packers lose their first game of the season. Raiders go to 7-1. And the good news for the Packers, they're kind of even with the Raiders, because both the Raiders and Packers now have the same record. They're both 7-1. As they continue to push through for playoff spots, we'll have to see if they can make it. But that's going to be it from this one. 49-25, the final. We'll see you next week in Arrowhead. Obviously, there'll be more games this week on this channel, but Friday Night Football, we'll see you at Arrowhead next week. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching.